So here it is, the Tier 4 British tank destroyer that thinks it's a medium tank, the Grant. The Grant leads on to the Sherman 3, then the Firefly, and there's a lot better way of getting to the Challenger than the Archer. Right, so into the upgrade path. Fairly easy on this one, and I recommend you get it fully upgraded as quickly as you can. The two main gun chasers are the 75mm off the M3 Lee, which this thing is kind of a cousin of, but the British 6-pounder Mark III is just a better gun all round and will allow you to get to the Sherman 3 as quickly as you can. Right, so the gun stats are pretty good, 26 rounds a minute, decent penetration for a tier with the AP rounds at 105, although the alpha damage is a lot lower than the M3 Lee's gun. But with this gun you get APCR penetration of 170mm, and that will allow you to deal with tier 6 heavy tanks fairly reliably. Best way to play this tank is to play it as a tank destroyer for the first half of the game and save your hit points for the second half of the game, where you then go in and try and be a medium tank with no turret. So in that case then, the best equipment is a camouflage net and binos to keep you most stealthy and the most view range as you can, and a medium caliber tank rammer just to bring up your DPM. Realistically, on a tier 4 tank you probably won't even have your crew at 100%, but if you do, I recommend training camo as your first skill, and once it reaches 100%, swap it to 6 cents and then retrain camo. Right, straight into the replay then. Here we go in the Grant top tier game. You can see I'm going to push up, try and use some bushes to get my camo net and binos set up, and try and use my view range at the start of the game. We go, some targets get lit up, time to get aimed in and get some shots away. The aim time's a little longer than the reload, so that can be a problem. But with this reload, there we go, we get a nice fire first hit and we keep pumping the shots out just in case we can finish the guy off. See, from my consumables I'm running, there we go, kill number 1. Bingo. See my consumables, I'm running T and put in not a fire extinguisher. With tanks at this tier, their hit point pool is so small that if you get hit and set on fire by the time you've banged the button, you have very little hit points left, and I feel that the benefit of having tin put in, especially at its tier, where view range is everything, that can be the difference between winning and losing a game. So here we go then, with the 6-pounder, the rate of fire is insane, and the penetration for tier is very good, so no need for premium rounds, apart for tier 5 and tier 6 games, which they will become very, very handy, although you can burn through credits very quickly. So just be careful about that if you're not running a premium account.
Ready to fire on target.
Film this game with a 75% crew, so I don't really know if I'm spotted or not until someone aims at me or shoots at me, or both. So I'm just trying to keep my distance, trying to use my binos. And also with T input in. Without your binos deployed, your view range is probably better than most of the people around you anyway, and you can see I'm picking up plenty of assist points. It's only been a couple of minutes of the game gone, but you can see we're winning by quite a way, as most low tier games do. It's normally a whitewash one way or the other. Unlucky bounce there. And here we go, here's that rate of fire. I'm definitely spotted now. Artillery could be a problem here, so I then begin to move and wiggle just a little bit just to try and throw off the artillery. You can see there I took a track shot from a Marder 2, so I need to be a little bit careful about exposing myself around this corner, because that Marder 2 will be able to shave off quite a few of our hit points very easily. As I said in the beginning of this video, this tank really is just a tank destroyer. It does not have a turret, so in situations like this, it really is the DPM of that 6-pounder that's going to get you out of trouble, because you don't have a turret. You can't turn around and get away whilst continuing to fire. A couple of enemies left, most of them around this corner, so I need to be a little bit careful. Just going to try and pull off some sneaky shots, just like that one, for an extra kill, and try and let my teammates finish these guys off. I might just have a little poke just to try and get some more spotting assist points. Here we go, artillery puts a nice hit in, we're proxy spotting that guy.
Focus attention here.
Again, the Marder could be a problem, and he is aiming this way, but the Hetzer takes him down, so this game is all but over. Time to push in round and get a little bit more damage done. Rate of fire penetration, you can pick up kills so easily. Can we pick up the last one? One in, friendly hits him, bang, there we go. The rate of fire on the 6-pounder is superb. Right, quick look at results then. Right, in just a few minutes we didn't make hardly any silver because it's a low tier game, but almost 4,000 experience at Mastery 1 for 960 damage and 5 kills puts us top of the team. Well, there we go fellas, the Grant at tier 4, not a bad little tank actually, much better than the M3 Lee, but only if you take that 6-pounder gun. It makes it completely different and is actually quite a joy to use in your grind to get the Sherman 3. Well, there we go fellas, give me your thoughts on these turbo reviews and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.